Hello, fellow movie watchers. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Movies I've watched. A Fierce Green Fire, a documentary. It's called, subtitled The Battle for a Living Planet. Good movie, a lot of information in here. Now, of course, they talk about global warming, climate change. Now, I'm not too hip on that, but some of the other points they make out about big oil polluting, big farm chemical companies polluting, that's something that affects us all. I mean, our air, our water, our food. I mean, it's something that we, as just human beings, as inhabitants of the planet, and we should focus on it, care about, what we do, because it affects us. It's just that simple. Old Boy. Josh Brolin, Elizabeth Olsen. This is a Spike Lee movie. This movie is really good. I mean, it's kind of twisted. And you don't see the end coming. I really liked it. It's entertaining, not for young kids. Just Friends. Ryan Reynolds, Amy Smart. Well, what can I say? I guess this is a romantic comedy, about this guy that was in high school, and then he grew up and he kind of became, a big shot in the L.A. in the recording industry. But then then he comes back to the hometown and sees the old girlfriend or old friend that he wanted to be his girlfriend. But anyway, I don't want to ruin the movie for you, but it's entertaining. Control Room. They say the #1 must-see film of the summer. Once again, informative. It gives you the perspective from the Al Jazeera newsroom and what was going on over there in Iraq. And it's really interesting because it shows you how much spin our media puts on it, like you didn't already know. But I mean, when you hear these other people, when they confront, our people, you can just see where we go wrong with our foreign policy, with our ideas. And then you can see, watching George Bush and Rumsfeld and these other guys basically lying to the American people about what was going on. I mean, this just really is hard-hitting, and it just exposes it all, and it's educational. I recommend you watch it. No Good Deed. Hey, this is another movie where you didn't see the end coming. And here's Taraji Henson. She's in a lot of movies and on TV. She's just really becoming a big star on the screen. Good actress too. A lot of great facial expressions. I mean, she doesn't have to say a word, but you know what's going on. I don't really think you should let the young kids watch this one either, but it's definitely a good movie. Suspenseful. The Fault in Our Stars. Wouldn't call it a romantic comedy, maybe just romantic movie. It's about these teenagers, young high schoolers, college students that were afflicted with cancer and how they kind of getting through life. It's a boy meets girl kind of story. Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal. This movie is also twisted. I loved it. This movie was just really great, and Jake gives a really good performance. I mean, you really can't figure out where he's coming from. At least I couldn't. And that was cool. That's what I really liked. You couldn't tell if this guy was like really smart or just really sick or a combination of both. I like this movie. The Expendables 3. Need I say more? I mean, come on. Sylvester Stallone. I think the whole reason they made this movie was because Wesley Snipes probably needed the money after he got out of prison, so they were just helping a brother out. So if that was the reason, well then, you know, hats off to you, Sylvester and company. And finally, Surviving Progress. Another movie that talks about what we're doing to the world. Interesting movie. I would say if you have access to it, to watch it. Educational. So those are the movies that I've watched. I mean, you know, a couple educational movies and the rest are just basically fun. So I hope you've enjoyed the movies that you've been watching. No turkeys. And as always, don't run out of popcorn.